Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 5 of our baby activity videos. If you missed any, you can go back and see them either on our Facebook or our YouTube channels. Alright, here's our opening song. We say hello like this. We say hello like this. We're all here for activity time. We say hello like this. In some books this week, we're talking about some alphabet books. So this one is called Alphabet Trucks. Here is D and C and E and F. So for younger kids, you could just talk about like the E's and kind of point where the E's are. For the older kids, you could read all of the text. Really up to you. We got NASCAR. NASCAR ABCs. This is a favorite. It goes out a lot. We've also got ABCs of equality. C is for class. D is for difference. Look at those bright colors. Those are great. We've got ABCs of space. There is a lot of fun in these books. There's a couple of these that are very sciencey and tech oriented because it's never too late to start learning these words. So again, that does seem like a lot of text here. Again, you could just read this if your child is younger and kind of go through the rest as they age up. We've got A is for awesome. 23 iconic women who have changed the world. This is F and G. So we've got Flojo and Georgia O'Keeffe. Again, we've got a lot of black and white and some nice color pops. Queen Elizabeth, Pat McGrath. So lots of good stuff there. And everybody's favorite, Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. This is a classic, and it has really nice alphabet letters inside. So it goes to the capitals, and then it goes to the lowercase ones, so this is great too. Alright, time for our bounce. Here is my little baby. Alright, the bounce of the week goes like this. We bounce and bounce and stop! We bounce and bounce and stop! We bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce. We bounce and bounce and stop! And you can kind of go, to the left or to the right, or kind of make a couple different ones. There's a second verse that goes, we shake and shake and stop! We shake and shake and stop! We shake and shake and shake and shake, we shake and shake and stop! And you could do a little hug afterwards, you can do a clapping one, you can do a stomping one, you can do a boo one. Really, whatever your imagination holds, it's great. And the vocabulary is good for the kids, and the movement is great because it reinforces the vocabulary, which is great. Alright, our early learning literacy tip this week is about reading. So we talked a little bit about the 5 literacy tips. There's talking, singing, reading, writing, playing, and we did go to a class earlier. Nope, it was actually last year, because it's a new year. We did go to a class last year, we learned a lot about these things. But this one is kind of a more well-known one, and it's 2 things that you can do, the 2 most important things you can do for your child for reading. And the first one is read aloud to them every day. 15 minutes a day is golden. If you can read more, that's great, but you're really targeting for that 15 minutes every day. And it doesn't stop when they start reading themselves either. You can go all the way through elementary school, all the way through intermediate school, if they'll let you, read through as long as you can together. That's a really important step. And the second most important step is model reading. So everybody in your household, all the parents, model reading. And it really doesn't matter what you're reading, it just matters that you're reading. So you're reading a newspaper, a magazine, you're reading a graphic novel, you're listening to an audiobook. All of these things are still reading, and it's great that kids of all ages see parents reading, because that's really fundamental. And it's really every parent in the household has to model this behavior for it to be 100% effective. Okay, so those are our early literacy tips. Our activity for the week is playing with balls, which is great. So you can have a couple different ones. This one has some nice texture to it. This one has holes inside. Sometimes we put like a scarf or something inside, and you can kind of poke and pull it out and things, which is also great for fine motor skills. But this one is mostly just about, tossing the ball back and forth, rolling the ball on the floor back and forth, you know, shooting a basketball, that one just went right in and out, and then picking it back up from the box. So having a box and a ball is great. And it's just really helps with dexterity. It helps with those fine motor skills that we've talked about. You know, you can do a lot more as they're getting older. You can move to bigger balls, you can move to smaller balls, whatever kind of fits their hands. I, of course, just like playing basketball, and I failed on that one. So we will see you next week.